Hello again, sports fans, and welcome back to Smash and Grab TV, home to the Crash Bang Wallop Cup. And we're here at the penultimate game of the competition. Who's we? Well, I'm your host, Double D, and joining me here today is my old pal and sparring partner, Tol Mandry. How are you today, Tol? And who are we here to see?
I'm really good, thank you. Good to see you, Double D. Right, we're here to see Bullet Survivor, the Undead team, facing the horrible Khemri. The disgusting Khemri. They're so gritty and sandy. So yeah, the tiny rocks. Don't really like them. Yep. Good luck, Bullet Survivor.
Why is it you don't like the tiny rocks? They seem like perfectly nice people to me.
No, unfortunately JP managed to get my only loss of the season against them. And yeah, it's just at this stage in the competition I would have now got the whole blimmin' cup in the hand, in the bag, but no.
You know, I knew there was a reason I like JP. Okay, so we've got the coin toss going now, and it looks like the Bullet Survivors won the toss. They're making Khemri, the Tiny Rocks, set up first and kick.
They are, yeah. I mean,
there's a hell of a smell in the air, isn't there?
It smells like wet dog. Why can I smell wet dog?
Oh, you've noticed my new coat.
Wait a minute, that's not tasteless slobber's fur that you're wearing.
It might be. I mean, it wasn't being used anymore. It just looks so soft.
It is. Well, I mean, yeah, just because I beat you 4-1. I mean, was it 4-1, 4-0? I can't remember now. So long ago.
Yeah. I mean, it almost doesn't matter, really, does it?
No, but I mean, come on. You're skinning my poor player just because you killed him. It's a bit harsh.
You know, I come from a tribe of people who waste not and want not. Oh, we've got the kick going off here now.
Here it comes. Let's see. Ooh, perfect defence. That's a bit of a blow there for the old Bullet Survivors, isn't it? Having the tiny rocks be able to rearrange their players to make the best of the defence.
Yes, and it's lovely to see that. So we're gonna get a nice smashing beginning here now. Bullet Survivor, of course, have not won a single game yet. We've got a novice coach with Insane 5. It's not looking great for her, I've got to say, this season. I think maybe she got in a little bit above her head. But, well, there's always room for improvement. There's always room for change. We have actually seen some improvement in her play as she's gone through the season. So we'll not count her out of the game yet.
It's always hard when you jump into a new game and then you actually coach a brand new team as well. It's never easy, but I like the positional play we're already seeing here from Bullet Survivor. I think Insane 5 has made big progress already.
Yes, no, definitely, and to be fair as well, playing against a Khemri team, while they're very powerful, very strong team, they are also very slow. So there's some opportunities there for her.
There are, definitely. I mean, that's quite nice that we're not seeing the tight box that has been one of the biggest flaws that Insane 5's had this season. That's a good open box to protect the ball carrier. And with the speed of the Khemri, I mean, they're already breaking through the line. That's really impressive.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a bit of a punch coming in here.
I do love those Tomb Guardians, but they're even better if you can go and hit them and cause them injuries. Double injuries.
Yeah.
Come on, Bullet Survivor, let's get rid of them.
Definitely ones to gang up on if you can, but it's one of those sort of awful things, because if you get a lot of your players engaged with a Tomb Guardian and they fail to knock them down, all of a sudden that's a lot of your team tangled up and tied up.
It is, and with that Strength 5 as well, they can quite easily end up taking one down, even with a big group around them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, let's see what Insane 5 does now. Hopefully... Okay, so the white with the ball has got quite a lot of progress still to make.
Yeah, hasn't moved yet, but... Those ghouls... Oh, we've got a blitz coming in.
Again, yeah, I don't really understand using ghouls to blitz. I mean, okay, I'm going to change my mind there. What an injury! Well played.
Oh, nice. Broken ribs missing the next game.
Nicely played that goal. Are you sure it hasn't got Mighty Blow? And it didn't regenerate. Even better. So that's one player down for the tiny rocks.
Yeah, that's good news. And there we go. Yeah, we're moving into well, not quite as far as I maybe would have gone, but I suppose bringing that other ghoul up, that helps with the protection. That's a very loose cage though, isn't it?
It is. It's going to be very hard for the tiny rocks to get through because you've got multiple tackle zones they'll have to break through, as well as taking down a player or even two players, which of course they can't do in one turn. I have to ask, is the coat really that comfortable? Because you would not believe how many werewolves they get through. I would actually like to, yes, but I'm not sure what my wolves would think of that if I turned up in one myself.
Well, in that case, here you go. I'll just take it off and... there we go. Pop that on, mate.
I must admit, this is a bit tight. I mean, I know you're not on the small side for a halfling, but crikey. I think you can have that back. It's barely fitted over my little fingers.
Well, thank you very much. I'll
you're
get
right,
that
it
back
is soft.
on. Yeah. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely.
Here we go. This is what I was saying, you see. They've got no way of breaking through, because even though they took down that skeleton there,
yeah,
you can't get through the gap because you've still got multiple tackle zones. So it wasn't like you could, JP couldn't progress through to the ball carrier.
Yeah, interesting.
Are we going to see that ghoul block again? It looks like they're set up for it.
Yeah, well, I guess, I mean, the ghouls are pretty fast, and they are quite savage. They're not the strongest of all the players, but there's something about seeing one of those come racing towards you down the pitch that does put the willies at you a little bit.
He's got a KO! He's got KO as well! Wow!
That's fantastic.
Oh, this ghoul deserves an extra strength, I think, if he gets another skill up.
Yeah, big time.
They are vicious creatures,
if you were JP at this point, how would you be taking this?
I don't know, it's really difficult. I mean, the problem is he's got 3 of his Tomb Guardians are now tied up. The other one's still over the other side of the pit, so 3 turns away from helping.
Yeah, it's not easy when you're moving so slowly, is it?
No.
How did you deal? Because last season you were dwarves, is that right? Blaine's miners.
Yeah, indeed. Blaine's deepest miners.
Yeah, they're tough and slow. So when you've got a slow team, do you have to put an awful lot more attention into sort of the initial
just had to drop
placement?
in there. We had one of the Tomb Guardians taking itself down at the worst possible time for JP.
Oh no.
But yes, you're right. I mean, placement when you're playing a slow team is so vital. They're not the easiest teams to play simply because getting stopped is basically putting a few players in your way. So it doesn't matter how tough your slow team are, you're never going to make enough progress in 8 turns if they keep putting people in the way to stop you.
Sure.
Oh, is it going to have a hat trick?
He has.
He's got him down.
Oh, well done.
Oh, just a stun. I think we'll count that as a hat trick. I mean, that's 3 armour breaks in 3 blocks for that ghoul. What a player.
That's fabulous for Insane 5. And look at that beautiful little channel just right down the right-hand side of the pitch.
Yeah, just one more turn away from a touchdown.
Yeah.
Now, what else can Insane 5 bring anything else in to sort of back them up? Oh, nice. That ghoul's made a step forward. It's going to be really hard for JP here to get round to actually meet them because obviously you've got the super ghoul at the front. Yeah. And I would think he'd probably put a blitz against the skeleton next to the ball carrier.
Yeah, I think if you can at least get a tackle zone on the ball carrier, it's going to give it a decent chance of the ball carrier.
No, that's a clever move as well. Look, he's blocked off the lane so that there's a tackle zone in the way.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Every opportunity to trip the player and just sort of make it harder for them is a way to stop that touchdown. But I've got to say, I'm really impressed by Bullet Survivor. By Bullet Survivor at the moment. Their play has been significantly better than previous matches.
They have, absolutely. Yeah, I think Insane 5 has just really stepped a game up here, and wow, what a match so far. I mean, we're only on turn 4. And you've already got an undead team that's turn away from scoring. Right, so what are we going to see here?
I'd like to get a glimpse inside JP's mind at this point in the game and just sort of listen to the swear words that must surely be coming out.
I think what we're going to see, and I think we'll probably see the other white blitz the player away from the ball carrier. Super Ghoul is at it again. Are we going to have a 4th armour break in a row? Yes!
Fantastic.
4 for 4. I want that player on my team.
Yeah, definitely.
I've never seen a ghoul play like that before. That is just incredible. I don't think it's just a Mighty Blow. I think it's Mighty Blow, and they must also have himself claws by the look of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's real ghoul power, isn't it?
Yes. Now, why didn't the ball carrier score? Oh no, I think Insane 5 ran out of time with deciding what to do there.
That's
okay, this turn.
It's unfortunate.
So we're just a block and a run away, and then hopefully... Is this the same ghoul coming? No, this is the other ghoul. This one won't get us an armor break. Hasn't even knocked him down.
No.
But we've got a clear run now for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Well played. That is so nice to see Stefan the Killer finally getting his touchdown in the bag. He's been so close this season a couple of times, and that's absolutely fantastic news.
That's corking good play. You can't take anything away from him, can you?
Nope. I mean, you've seen how dangerous various undead or necromantic teams can be with high scores as well, haven't you? So I wouldn't put it past Bullet Survivors to get another 1 or 2 in this game.
Well, I mean, not everybody's as lucky as you, though, are they, Tom Andrew? You know, not everybody has the blessings of Nuffle upon them.
Well, you would not believe what I had to sacrifice for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
I did actually sell out one of my werewolves as an agreement. Yeah. Blood packs.
Well, you know, what can I say? I can't take anything away from you with that victory either, but I'd like to.
I'm not surprised. To be fair though, even with that win, it still hasn't got me close to the bloody Moor Cravens for their touchdown difference. They've been an amazing team this season. They might not have many players left, but blimey, they've scored.
Yeah, they've done a cracking job, and it's going to be interesting now to see where things land. I mean, obviously, if JP can take this game, that's going to have some impact, I think, on what the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th placing.
I think he may even have the potential to. No, I don't think he can win. But you're right. Yes, I think he could be 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. But we have a blitz.
Okay, Bullet Survivor shifting it forward, clearly confident, clearly trying to build on their early success.
Oh, do you know what I think it's a real shame? Those 2 ghouls are right at the back. If they'd have had a few more players up near that scrimmage line, we could have rushed through to where that ball's landing and maybe got a 2nd touchdown this half.
Yeah, still that defensive attitude, I suppose, in the setup. But Bullet Survivor, yeah, I think they would have built quite a bit more of extra sort of vim and vigour, I suppose, on the touchdown.
Indeed, I think at half time, I believe we're going to have some big celebration from their fans.
Yeah, and I suppose the coach will be having a good chat with the players just to.
Oh, look, the Tomb Guardian's got himself down again. That's the 2nd time this game that Tomb Guardian has knocked himself over with the block.
That's horrific.
It's
strange, you know. You'd think somebody that big would have the block skill, wouldn't you?
I know, but then none of the big guys do. They're not that bright, and actually understanding how to make a successful block that doesn't risk yourself, it takes intelligence.
Yeah.
I mean,
I suppose it's just sheer brute force, isn't it?
It is. It really is a rare skill amongst the big guys. I mean, I used to coach an ogre team, Thrug's Ogres. Yeah. And Thrug was the only player out of all of my ogres who ever gained the block skill.
Oh, wow.
He was also strength 7 by the end of the season. He was a lovely player. High scorer too.
That's a couple of strength advances then. It's strength 5 normally for ogre, right?
It is, yes, and they can, of course, gain 2 extra strength points.
Yeah.
It's like stronger than a tree man.
Yeah. Well, funnily enough, I do have an ogre team myself. It's not one that I've put into a competition yet, but it's called We Mountain Kings. I'm just sort of putting them through their paces at the moment, giving them some training, hoping that they're going to do big things for me for the future. But
okay, I might have to. Is that using because I understand NAF is eventually rolling things up, and so we've got some new league rules that are due to come into force, I believe, in the near future. Are you going to be testing those rules out with your team?
Yeah, I'll be giving them a go with that. So probably not the next competition that we play, but maybe the competition after that. I'll be bringing them into our little league online here.
Fantastic. No, I look forward to seeing them. Ogres are great fun. They hardly ever score, but they can do some serious damage.
Yeah, they've got some power behind them, it has to be said. Okay, so we've got to drive up the left-hand side here now for the Khemri.
We have, but they've not got the turns. They've got 2 turns now from the end of this half. I can't see anything happening here because we've got none over the line of scrimmage. It's
So
like,
agility-wise, is it even... Oof!
he's injured himself! Oh, I'm enjoying this game
JP.
immensely.
Yeah, well, you would be, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's a bit of vengeance for you, eh?
Oh, Craig. I still haven't forgiven my wife dropping that ball 8 times in a row against the tiny rocks. I mean, it was like, hold on, which of the teams has the really low agility and shouldn't be able to handle that ball? And it wasn't my team.
No. And thank you for reminding me of that. That was one of the moments of sheer genuine joy that I had in this season, just watching him fumble and fumble.
I remember your commentary. It was harsh, but fair. Yes. It wasn't one of his finest moments. I think that was slightly orange, wasn't it? He was just not on the ball at all.
Yeah, had a real tough time with that. Okay, we've got a blitz coming in here now with the Ghoul against the Tomb Guardian. Just a push, but
we're on the final turn of the half, of course, for the Bullet Survivor.
Yeah. Do you think there's any point in the Khemri team trying to get a pass in? Have they got the agility for that, or just really not?
I mean, they could in theory, but yeah, it's to say it's hard is an understatement. I mean, he's now in 2 tackle zones as well, so what is that? 2 6s required, I believe. Yeah,
I doubt he's got nerves of steel either, has he?
No.
In fact, I'm not even sure if he's got nerves. Is that a skeleton?
It's a skeleton. Yes, they're not particularly fleshy, the old Khemri.
Okay, well, we've got a nice POW coming in here.
Yeah, bit of last minute vengeance. Well, they've got the armour break, but thankfully Comrade is okay. And it looks like this might be the last block of this half. Is the other Tomb Guardian going to take a block? It does look so. Oh!
Went for the assist and slipped over.
Oh, that's never good. I mean, this is it. We're going back again to the same Tomb Guardian that's knocked himself out twice already. There you go. The Ghoul is safe. The dodge skill saved him.
Yeah.
What a first half.
Yeah, I mean, I'm blown away by it. I was not expecting that direction of travel, let alone the touchdown from Bullet Survivor there.
I mean, that was some beautiful play. Honestly, that is some of the best defensive players you go down the line in order to keep your ball carrier up. That's absolutely cracking play. Yeah, she's clearly been doing some reading ups from training, getting a team worked up and working well together. You know, that's one of the key factors, I think, because with new coaches, very often they just pursue the ball, they throw everything they can at it, but they don't necessarily work well as a sort of a whole unit, you know, a web of players. And this game, well, certainly this first half anyway, she's really been using them well. She has. I mean, I must confess, when I first started playing, all I was interested in was injuring players. Yeah. It's like, a ball? What's that for? If it ended up in one of my players' hands, it was purely by luck, not judgment. Yeah. Well, let's face it, if you take out your opponent's team, there's nothing to stop you then wandering along with the ball afterwards, is there? No, indeed. Well, like with you against the Bloodbowl Cravens, is that who you're playing in your final match? Yes, it is, and well done. You've cracked onto my my tactics. I'm certainly going to be looking to injure as many players as possible. Well, I managed to keep. Oh, it was just one player left on the pitch by the end when I was playing him. So and yet he's still currently top of the league. Yeah, he's doing absolutely incredible, isn't he? Absolutely incredible. That's Chosen of Nurgle, the coach. I mean, my feeling is this, you know, my team, it's not incredibly fast. It's got, you know, the Bull Centaurs, which have got some legs to them, but everybody else is pretty slow. So really, when you're playing against a team as nimble, as far-reaching as the Skaven, you know, the Bloodbowl Cravens, you have to try to take them out. It's the only way to prevent them scoring. Absolutely. And that's certainly what I'll be looking to do. And of course, you've got the benefit of lots of players with the tackle skill. those gutter runners, I hope that you meet them head on and take them down. Well, you know, if they want to run along the gutters, they've got to get into the gutter first, and I'm certainly looking to bury a few of them and chuck them down there. Very nice. No, I look forward to seeing that game, and hopefully I'll get to commentate it. I'm not sure who's up for that one. I haven't actually got the list yet for
Sure.
Okay, yeah, because of course, if let's see, hold on a minute. You've actually played it, haven't you? But I haven't seen the result yet. Are you just winding me up here about how it went?
I like to keep things ambiguous, shall we say? And I'm not going to say anything else.
No, I mean I've been distracted because obviously I've had issues. For some reason the law enforcement keep coming after me, but I don't know why that's about. But hopefully I'll get an answer soon.
Oh really? You're getting some bother, are you? Interesting.
Well, yeah, I don't know why.
They seem to have left me alone now that I've managed to prove my innocence.
Yes, proved bribed. It's all similar, is it not?
Well, you know the stench of corruption in the air. You know, you thought it was because both of these teams are undead. Well, actually, there are lawyers in the stands. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense now. Yes. Well, at the moment, this is looking quite... there's some good defence at the back of the field, isn't it? I mean, getting distracted from the game here. Oh, we've got a knocked-out player on Bullet Survivor. That's going to assist the Tiny Rocks.
So, where are we now? We're halfway down the pitch, virtually. Slow movement from the Khemri team, but as you say, they're well defended. It looks like a fairly straight march down the side of the pitch if they can keep that box in there.
It does, but it has to be said they still have not crossed into the opposition's half with the ball.
No, but we're on what, turn 11 now? There's a good few turns to go. I think that's going to be a fairly easy push for them if they just decide to go for it. They've just got to keep moving, really.
They have. I mean, it's quite good that there's a couple of goals being held back in reserve there because those are great for marking players with their speed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good sensible play there from Insane.
Well, unless she's entirely forgotten about the goals. Which does happen from time to time.
Well, forgotten. Got fed foie gras. What a... the absolute genius move there by Dunkster with bringing that little play into force. And was it Pierre who got completely distracted with the delicacies that were left at the other half of the pitch?
Foie gras and crackers. It was an amazing play. An amazing play by the Goblins.
I would have never thought of that myself. Yeah, you've got to give full credit to Dunkster there.
Yeah.
Here we go. We've got slipping round the side here for the Tiny Rocks.
Yes, it's of course putting a little bit more distance between them and the touchdown zone, the end zone to get there. But if you can tangle up the players and slip round the side, it's a nice way of getting that ball shifted. It's just whether or not he's got the speed to get to the end.
It is. I mean, now a lot of the Bullet Survivor players are now tied up in that box on the left-hand side of the pitch as we look at it.
Yeah,
on the other hand, look,
3 Tomb Guardians.
The Fiat Carrier is now marked. Oh, and a perfect time for a stun. Very nice. Oh no, this is good. Yeah, Insane 5's using the ghouls very intelligently, keeping them at the back, ready to dive in if needed, if the ball should make its way past the midpoint at any time this match.
It's funny that, isn't it? You know, keeping players back, it quite often goes against the instincts because you want to use all of your power to bust a hole, to get forward, to defend the ball carrier as you go, to willingly hold back 1 or 2 players just in case. It takes quite a lot of self-discipline. It's something that I struggle to do, I've got to admit.
Yeah, I don't like doing it either. I mean, I've always been a player that likes to push everything forward, and sometimes it does backfire horribly.
Yeah. Failed dodge, reroll coming.
Oh, he's down! The ball carrier's down!
He's down and...
the ball
okay,
has
no injury.
Now, but the ball has now made it onto the other half just without a player.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crying shame there for for the coach.
Yeah, that's cruel.
Yep, poor old JP.
Mummy coming in. Yeah, Mummy's just coming in to push the Tomb Guardian away.
Yep.
Seems to have frozen on my screen.
Yeah, it's frozen on my screen too. I'm not sure quite what's going on.
The time's still ticking along, so maybe she just hasn't decided where to push.
I think it might have been
an option.
I think it was the Carbal Vision was maybe, I don't know, you know, with these Noblar strikes that we've had, it could well be that they've temporarily cut the feed.
Yeah, well, you got to look out for the old Union. You know, they're getting some really dirty play, and I've got to say, on the side, I've had to be pretty careful myself with well, personal safety. I don't know if you heard, but I was actually
You were in the
having to be
bag.
smuggled onto and off the pitch
Yes.
for the last game.
Yeah, I would just really hope that you chose the right kit bag and it wasn't one that had been used for boxes, because that would mean, oh, you'd need a bath after some of the teams.
It would have been manky, but you know, the smell still would have been better than this stadium today, I've got to say.
Yeah, it's not quite as bad as the rank P stadium that the old Bloodbowl Ravens use, of course. That has to be the Even my undead don't like going there. And you know my werewolves, they will literally roll in anything.
They really will. Do you know how many times I had to wash this coat?
I'm just amazed you've taken the smell out of it.
Well, now you tried it on, it's blooming stinking again.
Well, yes, I mean, the stench of the crypt, it can't be helped. Do you know, I think Bullet Survivor here have another good chance at breaking away for a touchdown. I mean, the positioning is not easy, but I could see... Oh, he's taken down. He's taken himself down for a 4th time this match.
Ooh.
Oh, these Team Guardians, they're classic.
Do you know, I was cheering JP on before, but I'm finding myself cheering the underdog now. This is really nice to see.
Oh, I really hope Bullet Survivor are able to break away here. It's not easy. Not easy with the positioning of the play. Got to get rid of that Tomb Guardian that's also marking the ghoul, but then there's nowhere to break through, is there?
You know, it's just occurred to me. Okay, I've been cheering on the wrong team because I was enjoying the fact that JP had stymied your ambitions. But it's just occurred to me that if Bullet Survivor, if young Insane 5 can defeat JP, having won no game previously, well, how does that reflect on you when JP's the only person who's managed to defeat you?
It shows how far Insane 5 has come. Game has just progressed massively.
I mean, I wonder if that means that we ought to be reordering the
based on the results of the last round. Is that what you're saying?
Well, you know, I'm just wondering if you ought to just be at the very bottom of the pile now.
Possibly. But no, I mean,
of course, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Full credit here to Insane 5. Gameplay has been absolutely spectacular.
It really has. It really has. And of course, there's still time for JP to pull it back, although not much time, it has to be said. Turn 14 for Bullet Survivor, so only 2 turns to get to the end zone. Is that even possible with a Khemri team?
Oh, we've got a trip. As long as JP... Oh no, and Carrying Feeder is knocked out. As long as JP brings a player down the pitch, but then handing off, or even worse, passing for the Tiny Rocks is never going to be easy. And of course they still have to get the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's possible. And you just notice the back. You do still have a ghoul marking at the back. So even if he's able to make the break, he's probably going to end up being marked by the ghoul at the back. Oh, clever use here of the push to move that ball to hopefully make it easier to pick up. But no such luck there for JP. Where's this going to go?
Failed catch.
Failed catch. They've only got agility 1s and 2s, so they're never... Oh, we do have a chance here for him.
Yeah, it's fallen into a nice position for him, hasn't it?
It has, but I can't see any players that have the total movement now to get to the end. That's a shame. I believe that Blitzer, if he had picked it up, run the full distance and to go for it, he would have been able to just reach the end with maximum movement and go for it next time. So that is a definite win now for Bullet Survivor.
Yes.
So well played, Kelly. Let's see if we can get some more injuries before the end of the match.
Yes, yes. A little bit more viscera on the pitch.
Exactly. I was going to say good death, but as you know, I mean, Undead are never technically dead. I mean, my old poor Toaster Slobber, he is back, but I have had to knit him his own coat. I did wonder what had happened to him when I raised him from the dead.
I was going to say he must be a little bit chilly. Well, for Christ's sakes, don't let him know that I've got his coat.
I don't know, we'll see.
And if I were you, I would take a very strong bath before going to see him again, because he will smell his
smell it on me. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, his muzzle was quite badly damaged in that block, so I'm not convinced he can smell much at all nowadays. He's covered in bandages. He's lost an eye, but he's back again.
Oh, I love him.
Taste
the slobber again.
Exactly. I just want him there to play in our final match. You know, he's been there with us, been for the whole season, been spectacularly successful as well. I just want him there against the Pegasus Flyers. You know, in one form or another.
And tell me, does he hold any grudges? Because I think it was my team that actually killed him when he was playing for Chosen of Nurgle, wasn't it?
It was. I mean, you'd be surprised. A lot of them don't even remember they were alive.
Oh wow, okay.
They're almost like automated. You know, you can almost control them using a crystal ball from the sidelines and get them to take all the movements you want. Right, we're on the last turn of the match.
Yes,
so,
okay.
Our Bullet Survivor going to get a couple of deaths? Let's hope so.
Yeah, and you know, if they get a few... Oh, nice injury. If they
last
can get a
turn
few
of the match.
Extra SPPs, of course, it's always worth it.
It is. I love to see the violence continuing right up to the whistle.
So badly hurt, no long-term effect.
Didn't regenerate. Not that it matters at this point in the match. Oh, we've still got one more chance.
This is the final game for both of these players now.
And another injury! Ooh. Oh, well done, Bullet Survivor. Touchdown, injuries, left, right and centre. What a game for these guys. Neatly done, and really heartening to see that development through the team, through the season. I really hope we see Insane 5 joining us for future competitions, especially now that she's, you know, the tactics are really starting to develop well. And here comes the lethal goal again. Let's see if it can get one more. No! Oh. A little bit of stunned there. Stunning Stone Smasher. Well, I can announce actually we do have a new competition that's going to be coming along soon. It's called the Kickstart Clash. This is bringing along some new players, and I believe Bullet Survivor has signed up for that to give her, you know, a little bit of additional practice, and actually partly because teaching other people is a really good way to develop and you know, consolidate your own learning. So it is. Yeah, that's going to be coming soon, along with the Sisyphus Rocks ladder competition as well. Yeah. What were you saying? Sorry. Obviously, you and I are both taking part in the Kickstarter to give them a bit of help and assistance with getting used to the game. I'm bringing my halflings along. Yes, and I will be bringing mine as well. So yeah, we're going to have some fun there. That's going to be a good opportunity for us to bring along some new players, and we'll hopefully expand the game for future seasons. Indeed. Wow, look at the stats. The old Tiny Rocks did not have a good game. No, it's been hard for them, and I think JP is going to be hanging his head, feeling pretty low right about now, I've got to say, whilst Insane 5 is going to be cheering and drinking all the drinks. Oh, it's just lovely to see Insane 5 getting that first win under the belt. I mean, that's the match that you remember for the rest of your career. I mean, getting them, especially when you're against an immense player like JP. Yeah. I mean, he is possibly the best player in our league, I would say. Yeah. Well, he ain't going to get the top spot now. No, absolutely. I'm not even sure if he can get the second spot. This means, I believe, I'm just checking, he has finished in 4th place, I believe, in the league, which is still it's good. But yeah, this means that final match of the map. It does. It means the final match of the season, where I'm playing the Pegasus Flyers. Let's see. So if the Pegasus Flyers win, they win the league. Yeah. If I win the league. Yep. And if we draw, it will be the Bloody Maw Cravens win the league. Because of their immense touchdown score. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a competition. It's going to be a hell of a last game. Oh, I really hope all of our fans join us for that last match. I'm obviously I'll be on the pitch, so it's over to you guys to commentate when we're joining. So I'm looking forward to it, but also it's slightly nervous. Yeah, it's really going to be one for the ages, I think. So join us next week for the absolute grand final, the thrilling end to the Crash Bang Wallop Cup. Take care. Yep. Goodbye, everybody, and enjoy my game. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Double D.